Look at this. Doesn't it look amazing? A Kardashian Crumbl collab. Wow. Looks amazing. Stay tuned. We're going to review it later today. See you soon.
Hi, Dad. Happy Saturday.
You know what? It is a beautiful Saturday, and it feels like spring is coming. But when you brought this over, I saw Crumbl, but usually Crumbl is in a different colored box than this one.
You're absolutely right. I couldn't believe you recognized it. They're usually bright pink, right? It's
Right.
pink with like some kind of smiley face on it.
And this one says the Kardashian family.
Well, because
What do they have inside?
this is a special collaboration with the Kardashians. And so I took it, and some of them had to be served warm.
Can we hold it so people can see it? It actually looks very delicious.
Yeah, there it is. They can see it.
Oh my God.
So I did take to the microwave a little bit to warm some of them up, because I looked them up and some are supposed to be served warm. So I wanted us to try it how they recommended, because I picked them up a couple hours ago. So I wanted to make sure we ate them as they wanted them to be. Some cold and some warm.
All right. Well, are they all warm? Are they all cold? Or how do you do?
We'll go through them. So
Okay, let's start.
Let's start. They're kind of interesting collaboration. So they decided to do this collaboration with Crumbl, and TikTok took right off to it. They were critiquing it and doing this. So I thought, why not? We are on social media, and we should also review the cookies.
You know what? We need to show them to our audience. They actually look very beautiful.
And we are only going to have a taste because there's only 2 of us that can eat the majority of them. But one of them, which is why Mom is here off to the side as she always likes to be, but one of them is gluten friendly for her.
Oh my goodness.
So that means she can have Kourtney Kardashian's gluten free, and also has no refined sugars.
Let's bring that out, and we can show
try
that
one
to
first.
Our friends.
So this one has the biggest contradictory messaging on TikTok. People either love it or they hate it.
And it's gluten free.
It's gluten free. It's a flourless chocolate cake. And so Kourtney is usually one of the healthier Kardashians that love health food. So this one is gluten free, 0 refined sugars, has some fresh raspberries on it. It looks, to me, it looks divine. I like chocolate flourless cake, so I know it's going to be rich and dense. But I think that was a surprise for some people that have never had a flourless chocolate cake on the internet. So I brought some spoons for this one, because I think this one is more of a spoon one. So if you want to take a spoon, then we're going to pass it off camera for Mom to get a taste.
I'll take one little spoon.
You may have to go into it to get the cake. And
I got the cake.
And I
It
think
really
someone
looks
said
very scrumptious.
there's something on the bottom, maybe. Someone mentioned there was maybe peanut butter or something on the bottom. I don't know. It's just from hearing someone else. I want to kind of dig down and see what's down on the bottom. Nope, it just looks like rich cake.
It looks like it's
So I'm going to pass this off, and the expert's going to weigh in on how that tastes. All right.
I think my blood sugar is going up rapidly. This is delicious. But one little spoonful is all you need.
It's a really rich,
It's very rich.
chocolate flourless cake. Now, I did bring an assortment of beverages. I did pick up chocolate milk from Crumbl. I have water, and then I have my iced coffee. For this one, I think it's going to be best to go down with some water because
It is very rich.
it's very rich. It's good. And I don't think it should have gotten the much criticism from the internet, because you can tell it's not very sweet. It's dark, bitter chocolate. I love the raspberry on top.
I don't think that chocolate is so bitter. I think it's a very delicious cake.
I thought it was good.
Yeah,
We do have an
it's very
expert
good.
over in the corner, and I wish you guys could see her face.
Yes.
Because she eats them all day long, and her face is not showing that she's enjoying this Crumbl chocolate cake.
Nana, what do you think about that cake?
It's okay. It's definitely, it's dark chocolate, which I love dark chocolate. It's, as a flourless chocolate cake though, Usually, I think the difference is usually on one, they'd use more of a ganache on
And
top.
that's what I think's on top.
Is it a ganache?
Yeah,
you
I think so. Yeah.
I don't know.
I think it's very good.
Yeah. So I think
I think this would be better with on the side a little raspberry sauce.
oh, instead of just the 2-3 fries, it
Yes,
needed
yes.
more raspberries.
Because usually the way to serve a flourless chocolate cake, because they're all dense,
which this is.
and it's very dense and chocolatey. It needs to be cut with a raspberry sauce,
Yeah.
and it'll be perfect.
or a layer on the bottom, maybe,
Or maybe
something.
a scoop of cinnamon ice cream.
Still, I'll
that'd
eat,
be
because
Yes.
I'm gluten free. Definitely, I would eat it all.
So it's interesting because I believe this is Crumbl's first gluten-free cookie or
offering,
cake or
yeah.
whatever they've had, which I think is great that they've gone and adventured that way. So I'm looking forward to some more gluten-free options. All right, we're going to move on to the next
But
one.
if you order this size, you need to actually share it.
Yeah,
So
they're
at the
meant to
table.
be. They're meant to be.
Yeah.
So
Flourless chocolate cake is heavy. I mean, it's a lot of chocolate.
So interestingly enough, that one, Courtney's cake and Chris's cake, which we're going to try next, were the only two in this collaboration that were not available in mini form. So the other ones, they're now making mini cookies. So it's like a single portion because there's like 3 or 4 portions in each of these cookies. So they end up being like 1,000 calories. But 900, 1,000, I can't remember the exact numbers. But when you just get one little mini cookie, it's a perfect little bite. You know, it's actually 2 or 3 bites. You get the taste of it. You get what you want. But for purposes, we got to share. There's no way we're eating all of this. But I wanted to get all of them, so I couldn't get the 2 that were.
So this is
Chris's
Kardashian
yes.
cookie.
So I brought a fork for you and a fork for me, and then we're just going to cut this as if it was a cake, because that is exactly what it is, and it's traditional yellow cake with chocolate frosting. So you can take that piece,
All right.
and it's just a traditional yellow layer cake. Did you get your layer in there? Mm-hmm. And it has like chocolate shavings on top, and then a little bit of ganache.
Nana, do you have napkins there we can use?
Yep, I
Oh,
do.
you have them? Okay.
You need a napkin over here. I know you're not eating any of the other ones, but for your...
This also looks...
This is what it looks like.
It's very
It's
appealing.
more of the chocolate than the yellow.
Yeah, you left your cake there. So see how it is a layer cake? There definitely was a lot of frosting on the top, and you can see the actual like chocolate shavings. So I love a good opposites. So if I get cake, usually vanilla with chocolate or chocolate with vanilla. So I love Chris's idea.
It's very, very moist. It's very tasty. Has a nice flavor to it. And it too is a wonderful, wonderful cake. But you've got to share it because I'm sure it's loaded full of calories. But it certainly is a beautiful cake.
I like this one. I like cake though. If you remember, we did a cake tasting. This is a delicious cake. It tastes like a Betty Crocker cake. It truly tastes like a cake out of, you can make it home, but it's good. I enjoyed it.
Well, it looks like a cake that you want to serve for a birthday party with a candle or 2 in it, and then cut it into maybe 8 slices so that everybody gets a little taste of the cake. It's
Now,
very good.
If it was me, I love sprinkles. I'd add a little sprinkles to it. So this is Kim's Snickerdoodle cake. Now this is a traditional Snickerdoodle cake with a cinnamon streusel on top and white chocolate chip drizzle on it. So then we'll go ahead and try this, and you can just take a nibble of this one. You don't have to eat the whole little quarter of it. And then I'll take a nibble of my quarter here.
Now,
and so
at appearance, it looks a little bit drab. It doesn't have any pizzazz to look at it.
So you see the cinnamon and sugar, and it's a snickerdoodle. A snickerdoodle is what it is. It's a snickerdoodle. And it's a very delicious, flavorful cookie. I'm hoping this one is too. And this one was supposed to be served warm. Same with Courtney's one. So this is, people were really loving Kim's snickerdoodle.
The consistency is interesting. It's rather chewy. But I prefer the chocolate presentations.
You like the chocolate cake?
Yeah, just looking at it. Maybe looking at the chocolate makes it more inviting than this drab-looking snickerdoodle.
So if you like cinnamon and you like snickerdoodles, this one's phenomenal. I agree. I am a chocolate person and I love chocolate cake.
Yes.
But I've tasted my share of snickerdoodles and this is a delicious one. I loved, like they said, to warm it up because the white chocolate was
I'm not a snickerdoodle fan.
No.
No. But
it's good. I like it.
If you like snickerdoodles.
So that was the snickerdoodle. So that was Kim's Kardashians.
Yes.
That's her cookies.
Okay.
So this one is Kendall's. And so Kendall's is a cookie dough cupcake cookie. And it's a brown sugar cookie base.
And that's what's on top, brown sugar?
A brown sugar cookie. So the cookie is not like a traditional chocolate chip cookie. It's a brown sugar chocolate chip cookie. Now this one was also supposed to serve warm too. And this is a lot of people's favorite cookie. So, and you can see there was a big hunk you're getting of chocolate, of a cookie dough in there.
And I can see the chocolate chips inside.
Yeah. It looks delicious. This actually looks really good. You got to be a chocolate chip cookie fan and a cookie dough fan. And they do it as like a cupcake one. So. What do you think?
The consistency is sort of interesting. You can sort of chop through it and you can get the flavor of the sugar on top. Again, I would prefer a chocolate chip cookie that is crunchy, like you see in the chocolate chips stand out. I think the blend of the cookie is not what you had in mind for a cookie. A cookie, you have something you can grab hold of. It's like solid and you can bite into it. And this one, you don't need teeth to bite into it.
Which is, I think, phenomenal about this cookie. So this cookie, I think, I really liked it, but I think, which is very odd for me to say, because I don't think you've ever heard me say this before. It's a little too sweet.
It's overwhelming.
It's overwhelming sweet. Yeah. And so I went to my Waterkin. This whole collection is very sweet. This one was the only one by Kim that wasn't overly sweet, I don't think. This one, wowzers. The frosting on there, which is delicious, but a little bit goes a long way.
Yeah, one bite
overpowers the cookie, which is what I think you were trying to say, is that maybe the cookie alone would be good, but the two combined, that frosting is very overpowering.
Well, you can't eat it as a cookie because, first of all, if you pick it up,
it's all over.
It's all over. It's soft. It's spongy. It'll get on your hands. And when you bite into it like a cookie, it'll get all over your face. And it loses the crunch of a cookie.
It was another one that was supposed to be warm, and you can tell the frost, it was good. It's a good cookie, but again, this one in the mini one would be delicious because it's a bite-sized, 2-bite, 3-bite. You don't need any more than that of this one. The Snickerdoodle, I think, is okay in this size because you're not going to eat that much. You can put it in the freezer, have it another day. These are hard to keep.
This is another one that would come out well with a candle in it. But if you're going to do that, this cake...
Oh, a birthday, like for a birthday.
A birthday
okay, got it.
Is wonderful.
All right, we're going to go on to Chloe's. So Chloe's is a skillet cookie, if you can see it. It looks like it's a skillet, and it's supposed to represent having, it's a chocolate...
Can you pick it up?
Yeah, so they were mounds before. And
see, you can actually pick this one up.
Yeah.
Where that one, if you pick it up, you'll get it all over your hands.
So this one, interesting, has, it's a dark chocolate cookie. It has cookies and cream chunks in it, like pieces, and then this is a mousse made with vanilla bean with cookies and cream in it too. So it should be pretty interesting. We're gonna see what this is. I have a feeling this is gonna be rich too. They all are pretty decadent. This line, I would definitely say, is a decadent line.
Yes.
But
and again, you see how you can pick it up.
yeah,
You
it
can
gets a
actually
little bit over.
pick it up like a cookie, and you can
It's like a little pie,
eat it.
right? Like a little skillet pie.
Whereas the others, you have to be careful because they sort of fall apart and they become mushy and not really a cookie. But we'll see. We'll give this one a try. And we'll just take a little piece. It's sort of like wine tasting. You just take a little bit of the wine and you get the idea.
I'm interested to see what you think. This one you have to like an Oreo, or it's a cookie and cream is what it is. So if you like cookies and cream, it's very similar to it. People were really liking the mousse on top. The mousse doesn't do anything for me.
No.
People were wanting more of it. And maybe I'm not tasting it well enough. The mousse doesn't do anything.
No. It's sort of a...
There it is.
It's sort of a bland cookie.
I agree.
And it's not my favorite.
So they do have, Crumbl's has, they have a different cookie and cream cookie. And I like that one better than this one. So this one, the chocolate, dark chocolate cookie is too dense. There's no other flavor to it. I didn't taste the cookie pieces in it. Maybe it was just the piece I got.
It wasn't my favorite cookie at all. Would I get one of those? Only if I happen to like the Kardashian family. But I'm not sure that standalone, that cookie, what do they call it?
It's a cookie and Chloe's cookie and cream skillet cookie. It looks like a skillet, like if you were going to get a pie skillet with ice cream. It looked like it had mounds of mousse on it when it came. And that was because it was supposed to be like ice cream on top, is what it was supposed to represent. I tried cleaning this off because we're getting to, this is the one that I was most excited about. I'm hoping this is my dream come true in a cookie.
And what do they call this one?
This is Kylie's pink confetti sugar cookie.
Is Kylie the young lady with the perfumes and cosmetics?
And makeup, yes.
This is $1 billion cookie.
Yeah, and this is what this is my dream cookie.
And I can pick it up.
And it's pink.
But it weighs about a pound. I mean, this is a big cookie to look at, but weight-wise.
It's just a sugar cookie rolled in sprinkles with this actually, which I thought sounded good, was a pink cake batter buttercream. So,
there's consistency here. That's a hard cookie to cut.
This is a hard cookie to crumble. It's a dense cookie.
That's how the cookie crumbles.
So this is a really dense cookie. I'm interested now, is it going to be that dense to do it? Or is this the cookie that you wanted that actually has the consistency of a cookie? Yep. So here is your piece. Cheers. Here's to my piece, to our last Kardashian. As he throws it on the table.
You can hear it go clunk.
All right, let's see.
We'll try it. I'll just take a little bit here to see how it goes.
It's really dense. This one's supposed to be served chilled. There's no crisp to any of these cookies. If you like crisp cookies, these are not crisp cookies.
The cookie is tasty. But as you take a bite of the cookie, you realize that one bite is probably enough because it's so much cookie, so dense. I can't see one person consuming that cookie, and otherwise, as I'm talking to you, I can taste the aftertaste.
It's a good aftertaste, I think, though, don't you?
It's very sweet. And if you like sweets, this may be very appetizing.
Crumbl cookies, though, are supposed to be shared.
Yeah, of course. And so the interesting thing about this cookie is Crumbl is known for their regular pink buttercream frosted cookie. Yes. They added that cookie. It's a little bit different. This is just a sugar cookie. Added the sprinkles for Kylie and then changed this pink frosting, which I think I like this pink frosting better than their almond-based pink frosting. The frosting is delicious. The cookie I can do without. The cookie is not anything phenomenal, but get me some pretzels and I'll dip them in that frosting all day. Because I love pretzels in frosting.
So, which of these 6 cookies did you find that you like?
So this is going to be very surprising, Dad.
All right.
If you were going to guess which is my favorite, which would you think would be my favorite?
Well, I can't tell you what you like. You probably like the sprinkles.
Well, that's. I was thinking I definitely like the sprinkles or Chris's chocolate cake, which is a strong competitor in my favorite. But strangely enough, I really enjoyed Kim's Snickerdoodle cookie.
You did.
I loved it.
Well, again, there's an age and generation difference, and I, from an older age group, when we go out for dinner to celebrate somebody's birthday, I would prefer this cake cookie.
You like the cake?
And share it with the 5 or 6 people at the table, because I think you can get 5 or 6 servings out of it.
Oh, it's huge. It's a big cookie.
Big cookie.
And Mom, can you hand us the Courtney's one, or you can grab it?
Let me grab Courtney's cookie.
Because this one I thought was okay. It's not my favorite, but I would never deny not eating this.
No, and it's gluten-free.
And it's gluten-free, so I'm sure it will end up in our freezer for someone to continue on another
but
day.
If you go out to dinner with a group and one of them is gluten-free,
Perfect. I love this.
This is very acceptable and actually very tasty for the group, and it's sort of festive looking.
And I hope they start with this one, because this is a collab that is only for a week. So just a little bit of background. Sprinkle only does cookies for a week, and then they move on to a new batch of cookies every week. So this was only this week.
Well, I think that they ought to stock this.
You like the cake?
The cookie cake as a daily presentation, because I think people will like that cake.
I love that you think a cookie company should now carry little individual cakes.
Little individual cakes. And I think they also should have
a gluten-free option.
The gluten-free option. And I think this is a very fine gluten-free option. So from the cookie company, I would recommend carrying this and putting a label gluten-free.
Or making a regular cookie in your line that is gluten-free for people like my mom, who is gluten intolerant or cannot have any gluten, and to be able to shop at Crumbl on a Crumbl at a regular basis. I think there should be one in the lineup each week that is gluten friendly, where people can go in there and enjoy as well.
I think that's correct. And hopefully the Crumbl people will be watching us and appreciating the fact that I, as a senior citizen, would love to have the cake for the group party, because senior citizens don't eat that much anymore. Their appetites are not as great, and cutting this cake into 5 or 6 portions would be just enough for everybody at the table.
All right, well, we tasted them, we were there, we did it, and now on to the next tasting. Who knows what it will be, so stay tuned.
Yes.
Keep watching. We're going to keep doing different tastings and having fun. So, recommend, if you still can get them today, go grab them. Otherwise, there'll be new ones next week, and we will see you tomorrow for our Hallmark review.
Right, and that's what's so good about the Crumbl people, is that if you don't have it today, next week there'll be something brand new.
We're going to be watching our Hallmark movie tonight, and we'll see you tomorrow. Have a good one.
Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.